Back 26! No. Jump out! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 26. Back north. Flip it again.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Jets defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, here's Barkley. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Going up top. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Rodgers now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And for Aaron Rodgers, he's got a lot of footballs on his mantle from all his accolades, but maybe that's another one he wants to keep. He just went over 60,000 career passing yards, and we already know he's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's accomplished so much. The work is done, but he just continues to put in more work and pass more milestones. Congratulations to Aaron Rodgers. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Jets hit a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Here is 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Caught left side, Williams. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got him in. Complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer, Ken?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now, the guy's man, complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Second and 10. On the option left, it's Hurts. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 7-7, our score after 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams. 83 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Rodgers now on first down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He finds Wilson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a play fake. Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Milton Williams able to get him down for a loss of 11. And clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Hurts. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Rodgers there on target to Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down. Hall on a give up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the ground with Hall. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Williams for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. To the 43, 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7. Oh, design run for their wideout. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Rodgers. And Wilson with it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And quickly they get to the line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Eagles are right back in this football game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Saquon Barkley running right. There's a nice move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith
with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They have 3 timeouts, so do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Rodgers. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
26.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll go again with Hall. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Hall. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Zerline on and the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second down. Here's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Over 50.
Rodgers throwing here. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Jets. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass complete. Goddard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did that? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss here will move them back to 500.